Livingstone.
Thank you, Madam Deputy Speaker, and it's truly an honour to follow the member for Leeds East. The most troubling element of restrictions and lockdowns associated with the COVID-19 pandemic has been the impact of school closures on our young people. Even withstanding the impact on their education, socialising with others and learning in a classroom environment has a whole host of obvious benefits. And that's why this government did everything in its power to keep children in the classroom and prioritised the safe reopening of schools in the first step in the roadmap out of lockdown. Schools and teachers in Peterborough have done outstanding work supporting young people, either through remote learning or supporting directly in the classroom the children of key workers, quite often going the extra mile. And this has involved regular phone calls to families and young people just to let them know that they're not on their own and that their school is still there with them. And as schools have reopened, they have been working hard to make sure young people are not left behind. And I would like to place on record, Madam Deputy Speaker, my thanks to teachers and all those school support staff in my city for what they have done. I would also like to place on record my thanks to Jonathan Lewis, the Director of Education at Peterborough City Council and Cambridgeshire County Council. Now, council officers don't always get the appreciation that they merit. Not only has he had to put up with phone calls and queries from an inquisitive and sometimes exasperated local MP, he has been an invaluable source of advice for schools across the county during this difficult time. And every single head teacher I spoke to in Peterborough thinks Jonathan has done an outstanding job. He is an excellent council officer. And indeed, the Minister saw for himself the excellent work going on in Peterborough when I took him to the Queen Katharine Academy in Walton. We met the Principal, Lynn Mayers, and her leadership team and were impressed with their plans and their ambition. This is a school that went the extra mile. But perhaps most valuable was listening to some of the students themselves, hearing firsthand how they managed during the pandemic and how excited they are to be back. Like many, many great schools in my constituency, Madam Deputy Speaker, the Queen Katharine Academy make me proud to be that city's MP. But it would be wrong for me to turn around and say that everything is fine and dandy. Young people in Peterborough have had to make huge sacrifices to tackle the virus. That is why the £3 billion that has been provided so far in catch-up support is important. This support is targeted at the right children, high-quality tutoring, including the 6 million 15-hour tutoring courses targeted towards those students that need it the most. And as my honourable friend, the member for Milton Keynes North, said, it's been shown that just one course of this high-quality tutoring has been proven to boost attainment by 3 to 5 months. And this has the potential to have significant merit for young people in my constituency. Of course, Madam Deputy Speaker, this is on top of giving every pupil in England a funding boost as part of a £14.4 billion investment in schools and increased funding for children with special educational needs by over £1.5 billion. Schools are more than just a building. In fact, they are more than just a school, and quite often they're the hub of a local community. We already have the infrastructure there to build back better. These buildings are open beyond school hours for youth clubs, for community activities and for sport. So why don't we make use of them for extended school hours to help our young people catch up? Extending the school day could have a profound impact on the well-being of our young people, on mental health, on physical fitness and of course on academic attainment. So I was astounded to hear the Labour Shadow Education Secretary say that we don't want children to be doing more formal learning. This is an extraordinary position for the opposition to take, and parents up and down the country would be appalled. Yeah. Yep. Finally, I'd like to say how pleased I am about the rollout of new T-levels. These new qualifications will be very welcome for young people and parents in my city, and I'm thrilled that the City College Peterborough will be offering them by 2023. It is the perfect complement for our new STEM-focused university, which will transform our local area, and is just one way that Peterborough is building back better. Yeah.